Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Decepticon Vortex. This is a deluxe. If you're familiar with Combiner Wars at all, you will notice that yes, this one does come with a comic book, which previous waves did not, so that's fantastic that they're bringing that back and we can carry on with the Combiner Wars storyline. But also, you can notice that this is actually a reuse of Alpha Bravo's mold. Because of that, this video is just going to be really quick. So taking a look at the back here, you have a quick bio, and then there you can see everyone that combines to form Bruticus. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look. And so first out of the box we have the comic, and it says right down here in the corner that it is Combiner War #1. So that's pretty cool. And just a quick flick through there to show you the kind of art style. Really do love these Generations comics that they're bringing us from IDW. There on the back you can see some kind of drawings and stuff of this figure being made, and then you also have a bit of a bigger bio and whatnot on the back. And here is Vortex out of the packaging. So it comes with the same accessories as Alpha Bravo, so we have the same weapon right here, except it's just molded in a light grey instead of black, and also this same piece right here. As it is a foot, and if you bring out the finger section right here, bring this down and around like so, it then becomes a hand, the same as all of the other Combiner War stuff. Flip it around to the other side if you want him to be the other arm right there. So we're going to leave it like this because this is how it's going to be in the official transformation, the left arm. So we have ports here on these sides where you can go ahead and attach those weapons, and there's also one underneath as well. They don't look too bad, I don't think, especially that gun on the side there. I don't think that looks too bad at all, especially next to these massive bright yellow missiles that we have right here. Honestly, I initially thought that, you know, these bright glaring colors, especially these when we get into the robot mode of Vortex, might not work too well, because that's the only thing. Like in the G1 cartoon, obviously he may have been a bit more colorful and whatnot, and especially the figure and whatnot with all the stickers in robot mode, but in vehicle mode it was a very, you know, just straight kind of grey helicopter. Obviously in most Transformers toys you can't really get around the fact that some of those colours are going to have to transfer into both modes, and honestly I think that this looks really good. I have no problem with those missiles being really bright yellow right there. You know, the purple looks awesome, and this bluey green right here that we get is absolutely awesome. I love the colour, and I think it just sits in very well, and honestly I do like the overall look of it more than Alpha Bravo. But I am obviously biased because I do really like Bruticus. It is my favourite combiner, and the Combaticons are my favourite Transformers. So let's go ahead and transform this and turn this into a leg, shall we? So what we're going to do first is we're going to bring up this rear section. This flips all the way around so that we get the combiner port out. We can flip up these pieces right here. You can put them inside if you want to, leave them outside, doesn't really matter. You can flip this round, it doesn't really matter. And then what we're going to do is open up this section here. It can be quite tight in there. There we go. And then the nose also splits apart. We can rotate it up and around where it's going to tab into the side. Do that again on this side right here. There it reveals the port, and quite simply there we have a leg. You've got your knee joint right there, and that is Alpha Bravo as a leg. So to make it an arm, we're going to open up this section. These come down. It's easier to go ahead and open this up whilst we pull this up. It's going to rotate down. We can just leave them connected together right here. Just get that situated correct first. These arms you can pretty much do whatever you want with. You know, you can situate them however you wish. We're going to rotate this waist piece around a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and take this piece, plug it in. I keep on pushing the hands away. There we go. And there you have the left arm to Bruticus, and I think that looks really, really nice indeed. So what we're going to do now is take a look at the robot mode, which is obviously not too far from this at all. So to get there, we rotate the waist section, flip the connector port round so that the head is now at the top. Obviously the arms just need to come down a little bit. Split those legs in half. It's quite a tight joint. And then there we have Vortex fully transformed. We can go ahead and give him the weapon right there, which looks really good. Obviously you can use this as a weapon as well, but it doesn't really look all too great as a handheld weapon. I really like the look of it as a hand and whatnot, but I don't really want to store it on him or anything like that. But yeah, overall, I really, really do like the look of this guy. The head looks awesome. Those, the red eyes right there are really, really nice. Again, the yellow missiles in this mode, they stand out, but they stand out in a good way. All of the blue accents carry on down here. We've got it in the knees, in the hips, the shoulders. It works. It just works. The colors are absolutely fantastic. Now you obviously see those bright colors there on the chest. I just think it works really, really well. I'm not going to go too much into the actual mold. I don't really like how these are just back here, and if you have one which these are loose, then it's just going to just kind of flop around and everything. It's not all that great. I wish it kind of clipped in on the sides or something so that this didn't make that noise and wobble around. But for the most part, it is a good mold. It's an easy transformation, and it looks good as both an arm and a leg. So we have had another release of this mold as well, another white and red helicopter, and yeah, that one was just too close to Alpha Bravo, I think, personally. Whereas this guy, it's completely different. It feels like a completely different figure altogether, like a different mold, because of just how drastic the color difference is. And he'll look perfectly fine, even though they're both, you could have them both of an arm, they look perfectly fine on the same shelf. As for the articulation, the head up here is on a ball joint, looks left and right, up and down, ball joint shoulders as well. Then we have ratcheted 90-degree bends for the elbows. We have a rotation right there as well. We obviously had the waist joint that you saw earlier, ball jointed hips so they can move in every which way, rotation at the upper part of the thigh, and a single jointed knee, and I guess you could call that some toe articulation right there. So yeah, very easy to transform. It looks great, feels great, great articulation. Really, really do like this line. So if you're into the Combaticons and if you love Bruticus as much as me, you definitely need these figures. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. The next one that I'm going to be bringing you is Swindle, then we're on to Onslaught, and then we are on to Bruticus himself. For more pictures of anything else from my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the links are in the description below. I'm currently running a contest, so there'll be a link on the screen right now, and also in the description below where you can go ahead and win some figures. The rules and everything will be in that video. And as always, for more Transformers Combiner Wars videos, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.